Voices in my head again, trapped in a war inside my own.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the fastest rising podcast in all of professional wrestling, the Talk Chin podcast. I am here, Mike, and I'm here joined by my very special guest, literally a very special guest, Billy Bob Billy CENA Harvey.
Oh my God, thank you. It's an honor to be on this podcast. You know, it's come a long way since I came up with the first wrestling podcast. It's such an honor to be on this show.
Okay, great. So this week in WWE was the WWE Draft, Raw, SmackDown.
The what?
The WWE Draft, Billy Bob.
You mean the NFL draft?
Yes.
Look, I tell you, Danny Jones was a good pick, okay? For the blue team, that's a good pick. But then you see Becky Lynch getting on first pick? Are you kidding me? Look, I'm just telling you, Raw could have got Danny Doms, and it would have been a better show.
He's actually special. I didn't want him to hear that. Okay, so we started off Raw with Becky Lynch defeating Charlotte, and Raw getting that first pick that night. That was a good match. It wasn't bad.
You see, it was good old classic wrestling. You see, a roll-up. You see, down south, when I used to run the shows, this is how we would end a big match like this, with a roll-up. Sometimes no contest, but a roll-up is always second best.
Great. Thanks, Billy Bob. Thank you. And then next, we moved on to Andrade versus Ali. Andrade won that match.
Oh, you talking about that match with that Mexican?
Oh, dear God, Billy Bob, you're killing us right now.
I'm not racist, but I think they should fight in their country. You see, it just ruins wrestling. They should stay in their territory, and we should stay in our territory.
You're right, Billy Bob, you're right. Okay.
See, wrestlers like Booby Rude, they should be down south, wrestling over here in Texas. Not over there, up north, wrestling in who knows where.
Okay, great. Next match for the Tag Team Championships from Raw. It was literally Booby Rude and Dolph Ziggler versus the Viking Raiders. And guess what? The Viking Raiders beat your boys.
You see, this is where I say WWE has no direction. How would you get someone like Booby Rude, the man who made the Spinebuster famous, and I don't even think he hit a Spinebuster in the match. How do you get him to lose to some fat jobbers?
I don't know, Billy Bob. You gotta call up WWE, I think.
I've been calling Vince all week. He has not answered his phone once.
Vince Fears Billy Bob. Put that in the comments. Hashtag Vince Fears Billy Bob.
Yes, everyone. Get Vince McMahon to notice Billy Bob.
Okay, next we had Aleister Black versus Eric Young. Great match. Black destroyed Eric Young. So yeah.
Eric Young in TNA?
Yes,
I got
Bob from TNA.
He's very talented, Eric Young. You see, I see him being an Impact World Champion within a year. I mean, he's just too talented. And then Aleister Black, you said?
Yes, Aleister Black. Yes, Billy Bob.
I copying the Miz's gimmick a little bit with the A-lister, but I mean, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with it.
And then we had Ricochet versus Shelton Benjamin. Ricochet won that match, but that was a great match.
Ricochet, he doesn't know how to wrestle. He just jumps around, does flips. That ain't wrestling. You're supposed to be on the ground, hitting spinebusters made famous by Booby Rude, or singing Nickelback, not jumping around doing some crazy stuff like he does. Bad match in my book.
No Nickelback, no Billy Bob, right?
Exactly. Once they changed the song on Raw, I was out.
Then we had a confrontation between Tyson Fury and Braun Strowman. That's gonna be a horrible match. Just gonna point it out there.
That stupid gypsy guy.
Huh?
You know what my parents told me about gypsies? They're good for nothing, and they belong. I don't even know where they belong, in the slums. Not on live television. prison.
Oh dear
They're a
God.
bunch of freaks.
Billy Bob, what are you doing? Oh,
I'm just saying, there's no place for a giant gypsy. Not best for business. Bad move by Vince McMahon.
And then next match, you had Cedric Alexander versus Buddy Murphy. Murphy won that match. That was a good match.
Again, little people, not believable. Go to Japan or something.
Okay, great. Thanks. And then we had the Kabuki Warriors versus Natalia and Lacey Evans. Oh, Asuka and Kairi Sane, they defeated...
Like, what are they, Chinese? Korean ladies?
I don't know. Oh, dear God, Billy Bob, you're gonna get me taken off of YouTube. The Billy
Look, I
Bob
just don't...
podcast will be next.
They can't speak English.
Yeah. And then Seth Rollins actually burned down the Firefly Fun. Oh, dear God, I shouldn't have said that.
The Firefly Funhouse. You know, me and Bray, we spent months working on this Firefly Funhouse. Alright, so it's been months. Me and Bray working hard on this. And then, like, you know that country brand, Breaking Benjamin?
Yeah. Yeah, I know that band.
Yeah, like, so, you know, listen to them, Breaking Benjamin. And Firefly, the song by them, came on. And I was just like, yowie wowie. And that's where the Firefly Funhouses came to be. You know, it was crazy.
Great song. Just great.
It's a great song. And it describes everything about the Firefly Funhouse.
Yeah.
Hurting, healing. It's a safe place, the Firefly Funhouse. And Seth Rollins burned it down after I made that set.
They knew. Okay, so that was for
That's
Raw.
breaking news.
That was for Raw. Let's move on to AEW. AEW was a pretty solid show.
What are you talking about?
AEW Dynamite, Billy Bob.
Wait, what?
AEW.
NWA?
Yes, AAA Dynamite.
Oh my god, I love NWA. What they're doing now is reminding me of back then down south in the 80s. It's amazing. The promos, the characters, everything. So great.
So let's start off with the main event. It was Darby Allin versus Chris Jericho, and Chris Jericho won.
Circle's in an AWA, what?
Yes, he's in AEWA.
Oh, AEWA. That thing, what's that guy's name?
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, that guy.
And then we had Kenny Omega and Adam Page defeating Jon Moxley and Pac via pinfall.
X-Pac?
Yes, X-Pac, Billy Bob. Yes, you are so smart, it's crazy.
What? AEWA, I think they're in trouble. If they have X-Pac in their brand wrestling in a big match against people like... Who are the people again?
Dean Ambrose.
Who's that fella? Oh, I think I remember him. He was in NXT.
Yes, Billy Bob. Holy shit. Guys, this is the best guest I've ever had on this podcast. He understands wrestling. Then we had SCU defeating Best Friends via pinfall. That was a great match.
What?
It was a great match.
Look, I'm just gonna pretend like I know who these people are, because I've never heard of any of these people. They've never been in NWA or anywhere.
And then we had Santana and Ortiz defeating John Silver and Alex Reynolds. Oh,
look,
dude.
like I said, I don't watch Mexican wrestling, so I don't know what AWA is.
Dear God. And then we had Riho defeating Britt Baker. And then we had Lucha Bros defeating Marco Stunt and Jungle Boy. Great. Great.
That sounds like a mess of a show. I would rather be watching FCW right now.
And now we had NXT.
You mean FCW? Didn't NXT stop like what? 2011?
FCW, Billy Bob. First we had Tommaso Ciampa defeating Angel Garza via pinfall.
I can't believe Kurt Angle came back, grew a beard, and beat some dude I never heard of. It was crazy.
Yeah. And then we had Undisputed Era attacking Velveteen Dream.
Look, I tell you, I don't know. I don't know what to say about them boys. They look too little to be champions.
Yeah.
We need big, muscular, fat guys. Like maybe Big Show should come in NXT and be champion. We need a reliable champion in NXT. That's why the ratings keep dropping.
Yeah.
I tell you that much.
Yeah. And then Fabian Eichner and Marcel Barthel defeated Only Lorcan and Danny Burch.
Imagine knowing these people's names and actually knowing who they are.
Yeah. And then Johnny
It's crazy.
Gargano is unsure how he feels about Ciampa.
That Johnny wrestling fella?
Yeah, the one with the horrible theme song.
Yeah, I don't like him. He's too small to be champion. When he was champion, it was bad.
Yeah.
Like I said, we need people like Big E to be FCW champion again. People like Bray Wyatt to be FCW champion. Not people like Johnny Gargano or Adam Cole.
Yeah. Then Io Shirai defeated Kaden Carter via pinfall. I have no idea who Kaden Carter is.
Some Japanese wrestler again?
Yeah. Then we had Keith Lee versus Dominik Dijakovic ended in a no contest, Billy Bob. Your favorite way to end a
Referee
match.
stoppage? This is great. This is what I call wrestling. No contest is always the best way to end it. Because, yeah, the fans might be mad, but they're going to buy tickets for the next show. That's how my promotion stood up top until Vince McMahon bought all my talent. But that's not my point.
And then Matt Riddle defeated Bronson Reed via pinfall. I have no... Oh, dear God.
I hate that Riddle dude. He's always barefooted. He looks stupid. He's a disgrace to professional wrestling.
And then we had Tegan Knox defeating Tainara Conti. Oh, boy.
Is that the name?
Oh, you're gonna like this one. Finn Balor returns next week, Billy Bob.
That little 205 live wrestler?
Yes, the one who lost to The Fiend.
Look, I was happy when they fed him to the Fiend. Why? Because Finn Balor, he can't be up there with the big guys. So he's going down to FCW? That's embarrassing. That's all I gotta say. They're not even competing with ratings with AEW. It's a joke.
And then Damian Priest defeated Pete Dunne via pinfall. What?
Oh, that weird British dude that looks like he's like 18 or something. Like he looks like a high school bully.
Yes.
If I gotta tell you the fact.
Yes, Billy Bob.
How does he? And he's how old is he?
20, Billy Bob, 20.
Look, he's too much Pepsi. He needs to lay off the cheese, lay off the chocolate. Cause look at his face. How can he be a champion in any promotion?
What else does he have to do, Billy Bob? What is his workout routine need to be? What does he need to listen to?
Look, he needs to listen to Nickelback. Go far away for 5 hours straight while lifting some weights. Maybe 150 pounds, 250 pounds. He needs some muscle. And I'm telling you, listening to Nickelback, crying those tears out, it's going to make you sweat more, burn calories, gain protein. Trust me on that.
Yeah. And then we had Okay, so we started off SmackDown.
What?
SmackDown.
Oh.
SmackDown.
Isn't that on Tuesdays?
Yes, on Tuesday, Billy Bob.
Then why
Roman
did he
Reigns
say
defeated
FCW first?
Shinsuke Nakamura via disqualification.
Look, I love DQ finishes. People hate them, but people don't understand wrestling. You marks nowadays complain about everything. I thought Seth Rollins and The Fiend, that was a genius ending of a match. Why? Because referee stoppage makes everything make sense, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, Billy Bob.
Like, what would have happened if The Fiend pinned Seth Rollins? Or Seth Rollins pinned The Fiend?
Chaos.
It would ruin that. Exactly. You see, these kids who never ran a wrestling promotion, whatever you want to call it, they don't know anything what they're saying. They're like, referee stoppage, that's stupid. It's not. Trust me. Referee stoppage is the best way to end the match. DQ, third best.
Okay, Billy Bob. Shorty G defeated Curtis Axel.
Who?
Shorty G. Chad
You
Gable.
mean that guy like Corbin's been like beating up?
Yeah, him.
Oh, I forgot he was in the company, honestly.
And then we had the New Day and Heavy Machinery defeating the Revival, Dolph Ziggler, and Bobby Roode.
Look, they're making Bobby Roode, one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen in professional wrestling, look like a total joke. I think he needs to go somewhere where he'll be appreciated. Maybe Impact? I mean, I know he used to be there, but he might need to go back.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, he's a joke now.
And then we had Bayley and Sasha Banks appearing on Miz TV.
Dude, I don't like Bayley anymore. My daughter started crying when she killed those buddies of hers, those inflatable buddies. And I was just like, I can't support this. You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Billy Bob. I know what you mean.
Wrestling. EG. I think she needs to listen to some Nickelback. Calm down. Remember who she is. Because she's been hanging out with Sasha Banks too much. I'm not trying to be rude, but Sasha Banks is a thug, and she's ratchet. You know what I mean?
Yes, I understand, Billy Bob. I understand
My
where you're
girl's
coming
a little down south, but she a skank. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
She's a good for nothing person. She betrayed Bayley every single chance she got, and for some reason, Bayley forgives her. Bayley's just as stupid as Sasha Banks. Just to be honest, they're both losers. We need people like Charlotte winning championships, not them.
Yes. I know what you mean, Billy Bob. I know what you mean. And then we had.
I think.
Go ahead.
Wait 1 sec. I don't mean to cut you off, but we need to talk about Charlotte a little more. How did she lose her title to Bayley?
Because that's
the
how
biggest
Creative
joke
booked
in
it.
wrestling.
That's how Creative booked the match.
I don't get it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What was next?
Oh, Braun Strowman destroying Drew Gulak.
Look, I was really disappointed because I really wanted to see that PowerPoint presentation. So, I usually like Braun Strowman. I think he should be champion, WWE champion, Universal champion, Intercontinental champion, US champion, Tag Team champions, Raw and SmackDown.
Yep.
205 Cruiserweight champion.
Yep.
FCW champion.
Yep.
FCW North American champion.
Keep on going.
But, maybe Impact champion too at some point. And that AWA champion. But why would he interrupt Drew Gulak's PowerPoint presentation?
I don't know, Billy Bob. Drew Gulak's
Look,
a
I just
legend.
want to see one of Drew Gulak's PowerPoint presentations. Every time we meet up, he always shows me a PowerPoint presentation. Every time we're about to eat, he's like, this is why we shouldn't eat this, because it'll give you, like, diabetes or whatever it's called. And it's, 120 slides? But guess what? Now I don't eat steak anymore.
You're vegan, right, Billy Bob?
Yeah, I just eat ribs and cheeseburgers. I'm vegan now.
And then we had Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan defeating King Corbin and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Look, that's disgraceful. King Corbin is the future of this business, but I see Roman Reigns, he's the real future. So I get it. But you need to do 50-50 booking, because King Corbin and Roman Reigns, these could be your biggest talents. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Okay, everyone?
But
Well, go ahead, Billy Bob. I keep interrupting you.
Daniel Bryan is a little tiny joke. I never got the yes movement. It was the dumbest thing in professional wrestling history. How can a little guy like that become champion? That and Rey Mysterio, a little Mexican, winning the World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
Please explain it.
I got nothing to explain. Maybe you gotta ring up Vince McMahon.
Look, I've been ringing him up for decades now, but he hasn't been answering after he bought all my talent. After doing creative with him, he cut me loose like they cut off Eric Bischoff.
Yeah.
Disgraceful.
Well,
Disgraceful.
that was the week of WWE. And
Hey,
before,
but what about WWE 2K20, the last PlayStation 1 game to come out?
yes, WWE 2K20 Hidden Stores, the 22nd. 3 days.
Yes, go to local stop game and pick it up for the PlayStation 1. It's the last PlayStation 1 game, guys. And the Fiend is the pre-order bonus.
Yeah. And
You got Nickelback song.
Yes, and a Nickelback song. And before we end this, Billy Bob is not a real person. That's Max. That's my friend. Everyone say hi to Max. Max, say hi to everyone. Before all of you think that's a real person.
Bob is a real person.
Okay, yeah, Max. I decided to bring Max on because this Billy Bob character he does was hilarious. And, yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll put Max's Instagram down below. Follow him, check him out. Max, you want to say anything before we go?
Let's go Yankees.
Yep.
And let's go Impact Wrestling.
Yeah. Don't forget to tuck your chin. Peace out, guys.